Hello friends, welcome to Saishayu Option Scalpers. My name is Bhushan Pathak and I'm going to share few ideas of our favorite stocks which have rallied in last few days. And this is for those who might have missed the entry in these stocks and looking forward to understand how to enter in these stocks. So let's start. My first pick for the day is ISMO. The company name is, let me show it to you. The name is IZMO. If you see, I have entered this stock here. This was my entry, and this has rallied from around. I entered at 98.99 was my average, and from 98.99 the stock has given a fantastic move. It has reached a high of 156. Now many are wondering how this rallied so lot. So a 50% return, over a 50% return in less than a month's time. So if you see, this was I entered around 22nd March and it had a lifetime high. This was a high, a swing high at around 18th April. So in less than a month time, we got 50% plus returns. Now, if I have to enter in this stock again, where will be my entry? How would I enter? So I'm going to explain that now in a very short time. So now let's understand. These are lines I have drawn here and these are nothing but support and resistance line. If you see carefully, I am going on first the higher time frame. Let's go on a higher time frame. So this stock has fallen above 90%. Okay, so let's ignore that. Our idea is how to enter this stock again. So this was a range. On the monthly time frame, if I see, this was a range. And stock has moved out of this range. On a weekly time frame, if I have to enter here, I will enter at the breakout of this range. So on this day, this was the day 20th of April, 20th of February was the day when stock break has broken out from that range. Now let's go on a daily time frame and this was our entry. Precisely this was the day 20th of February was the day when stock had broken this range, the entire rectangle. So I will push it here. Okay. This was a breakout range and then stock had a kind of an evening star pattern and then again it a retracement came in and here again when this is again my favorite pattern, trading pattern. This is known as inside bar pattern. I'll explain this pattern sometime later, but now let's figure out how to enter. So I entered here on the breakout of this range, inside bar range, and it has given a handsome rally. Now if I have to enter here again, these are the levels which stock has gradually crossed 1, 2, and 3. So, whenever stock is coming back to these levels will act again as a support. If you see nicely, this level has acted as a fine support, and then stock ISMO has broken this level also and it's approaching 105 level. So I have started averaging my position here on reverse side. So I'll keep on averaging till 105 and 100 level. And I'm expecting this will again form a kind of a double bottom pattern. And then it might give us a good move. So this is only for a short term and not for a long term. But for long term, this stock is also good if it crosses these levels. See, one for 150, 190. If it crosses this level on a higher time frame, the stock has lot to do. Okay, so it might reach around 190 or 200 level, and then it will decide what to do, whether to have a rounding bottom pattern. I call it a necklace pattern. So once stock has fallen from its highest level and again tries to go back and claim back that level, which is known as its lifetime high. I call it reclaiming the lifetime high. So once it reclaims its previous and past glory, I call it a necklace pattern. So this is how it unfolds. So necklace pattern is like this, and it reaches back here on its lifetime high. So this completes a necklace. So I call it a necklace pattern, and These are stocks which give us very good return in long term. So these are long term stocks and not a short term gain. Okay. So I explained you about ISMO. Now let's look at one more pick which is similar in nature and which the stock name is S Chunk. So this is my again good pick. We started picking up this stock. See, this is on a monthly time frame. If you see, it is about to form a necklace pattern. Now let's not wait for necklace pattern. Let's find out how to re-enter in these stocks. So we entered somewhere here. I started averaging my positions around 140, 150 levels, and it has given a nice return. It has hit a high of 235. So from 140, 150 levels to 150, 250, 235 levels. So almost again a 50%, or I could say 40% return in one stock, and that is again less than in 2 months. Now, those who have missed this stock, this is a very good stock. Fundamentally, the stock is good, and company is restructuring its debts and etc. You can find that on any website, BSE India website or any other website. So now, if I have missed this entry, where will I enter for again a very good move? So these are our levels. If you see, let me draw these levels for you. These are my levels. So if stock is has already touched today's low, it's 204. So 200 to 100 level, again this is the level. I will try to look at entry in this stock at around these levels. So this might give us a good return in coming days. So I'm analyzing this again back on daily time frame. See these levels, they work wonderfully. So even if you ignore indicators, you can rely on these levels. They give you at least one round of support for a momentum of stock. So I recommend all my friends who are trying their luck and their destiny in stock market, both in F&O and in cash market. So study and work on price action in cash market, and then from generated profits of cash market you can study or you can analyze and try your luck in F&O. Do not indulge in F&O initially because that's a perfect recipe for disaster. So now stock has already reached this level. I will try to wait around 190 200 levels. This stock is looking good, and this is the range which stock is forming. I'm interested in waiting, and I'm interested to see how this stock responds to this level in coming days. So a breakout of this level on either side will get in some momentum. And if you see there is a huge volume bar, someone has bought this stock at around 190 level. So this guy whoever has bought it here will not let it fall below this level. That's my assumption and expectation. So 190 level looks very good. 190, 180 levels look very good, but it may not reach here. This guy may push this stock up from this level itself. So it may go up to 200 or 195, 190 level, and then again go back and reach this level. So it may consolidate here. It will take some time, and then will give us a breakout. Okay. So if you see, this is again having a necklace pattern, right? So this is my another stock. Now let's also understand one more stock which has got attention of everyone, which is Rail Vikas Nigam Limited. So this stock I started buying at around last Diwali and somewhere around 40 levels, 40 odd levels. And you will not believe it. It really, I bought it around Diwali Muhurat trading day, and I got it at around 38, 39. And since then, the stock has already given three times return. 118 was today's high. So now how do we enter these stocks? So if this stock again comes back same like I have already mentioned my alert over here. So whenever stock is reaching back to 100 level or 95, 80 level, or even if this level is also looking good to enter in this stock. Okay, and recently government of India has approved Navaratna status for this stock. This stock was nowhere in anyone's note. But since after this breakout, this day, 25th April, the stock is near near and dearest one for everyone in trading. Okay, so if this is coming back at around 100 level, this will be a golden opportunity to enter a stock which has recently awarded a Navratna level. And there are many news in this stock. Government of India approving Navratna status, and then there are other bulk deals in this stock. Stock is getting good orders from other companies also and government also. So these are some. So once it gives a breakout and a stock like this, which is already a positive, it will attract positivity from everywhere, right? So that's all from my end for today. And do comment please and let me know how you found this ideas of re-entering and catching falling knives. So catching falling knives will be dangerous, guys. It can be dangerous. It can be harmful. But I'm used to these stocks and I know my risk appetite also, so I will enter taking care of my risk appetite and position sizing. So consult your financial advisor before acting on these stocks. This is only for educational purpose and not a buy call. Thank you so much. I'll see you in next recorded stream.